Perfect. And that takes us on to the next fight. It is a rescheduled bout that we were supposed to see a few weeks ago. It's Jimmy Flick and Cody Durden. I believe Cody Durden had to withdraw due to some medical issue that I could not find any more information on. It wasn't the Rona, but it was something else that came up. So he did withdraw, but 2-3 weeks later, we're getting this bout again. So we've touched on this before, but Cody Durden is dropping down to flyweight for this for this fight. He did make his UFC debut at Bantamweight. He fought Gutierrez, which ended up being a draw. Jimmy Flick has also fought Gutierrez, and he lost in that one. He has been on a 3-fight win streak. He did win Dana White Contender Series. And yeah, what anything else you want to touch on in this one? I know we've touched on it before.
Well, yeah, kind of. So, like, the main thing here is in terms of, weight cuts and stuff like that. Like, we know that he's coming off of a medical leave, right? One thing we touched on there, and one thing we have something to go on is how other people are betting. And one thing we can definitely say is Cody Durden was definitely the heavy favorite. But at the same time, Jimmy Flick is a proven ground game. He's a good finisher. What I didn't like was Nate Smith Contender Series fight. Nate Smith looked like a guy that was a bit of a fish out of water, but he was still able to get out of a lot of these submissions right up until the third round. And that, to me, is a bit of a concern when that's your primary way of fighting. Durden, the whole thing is, cardio. Can you go that long? Is your striking going to be able to keep? Because, if your striking is good enough to keep the fight standing, that's exactly what you want to do against a guy like Flick. I do think Flick has above average striking than what you would expect from a fighter like him. So that's where I do not believe Flick is getting enough bump. But I still think that, he's probably coming in as the favorite. It's funny to see that, Durden was getting so much bump, in the last fight, but I'm still finding it tough to either look at him as a favorite, both, as a ground fighter, or even as a striker, because even if the Gutierrez fight was kind of on short notice and did tire himself out quite a bit towards the end there, I wasn't impressed with just the overall skill there that to at least win over a fight in Jimmy Flick if it hits, like, say, a second or third round.
And so do you remember what the line was for this exact fight a few weeks ago?
No. I might have had it actually written down. I can quickly check it. Give me 1 sec here.
But either way, we don't need to spend too much time on this. I got that line up. I just wanted to see if you had a reference point to what this current line is. So kind of what is your guess for this line?
Yeah, so I still think that Jimmy Flick should be a favorite here, and I want to put him at something closer to maybe a -150, -160.
Oh, boom! let's hit that bell, yo. That is right on the money. Give me that bell, yo. So the funny thing I just want to quickly touch on this is that this exact fight was supposed to happen 2 weeks ago, and Flick closed at a -180 in that fight. And I believe he opened at a -150 and it was driven to a -180. Now this time he's opened at a -160. So I'm assuming we could probably expect that similar line movement trajectory going to -180.
And it's crazy that Durden was the fighter that a lot of the guys who were picking fights took last time these two were supposed to fight.
I know we were on Flick, so
that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, exactly. Overall, it's going to be a great card. Tune in, UFC this Saturday, December 19th. For us, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter. Our picks go up all of there, along with all of our other content, clips of our videos from YouTube. Other great MMA content is on the Kaizen MMA. Make sure you check it all out. Give us a follow. Give us a subscribe. Give us a comment. Engage in conversation. Whatever you may want to do to kind of further this. Anything else, Siraj?
No, man. Everything. You just hit nail on the head. Let's finish the year strong. This is the last fight card for us. We're going to be going real hard at this one. Just have some fun with it. We're really excited for the next couple of weeks to be able to develop, our niche, our, market. It's going to be really fun for us. And so we're really excited for 2021. And, if we don't really, since we don't have a card, as the vet, the bet, and the casual, happy holidays, happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you for the next card. But, maybe we get you some new content in that time. We shall see.
Yeah, perfect. You said it best, man. Happy holidays to everybody. Thank you for all your support. And Siraj, great seeing you as always, man.
You, my boy. I love you. Peace.
Take care.